Hello and welcome back to my channel, Miami Star Tarot. Today I am doing a read for Libra. This read is for June 2021. It is a love read / sexual energy. See if there is, we'll see if there's a lot of sexual energy happening for Libra right now. It's mostly a love read, of course, but if there's sexual energy, I will read it. It's not going to be pornographic, so if you don't like sexual, too much sexual content, don't worry, it's not going to be like that. It's not an X-rated read. It's just basically love, and any sexual things that come up, I will talk about it. All right, so let me get some good shuffles going, Libra, and we will see what is going on for Libra. Libra, sexual love energy for June 2021, give or take. I would say it's pretty much anywhere from now to early summer, where some of this energy could be happening. Okay. These cards are very hard to shuffle because they're super stiff. If I force this kind of shuffle on them, they kind of lose their, they turn weird, so I try not to, but sometimes it's hard to get a good shuffle otherwise. All right, Libra, let's see what kind of energy is happening here for you for early summer, June 2021. All right, so let's cut the cards and see what's going on with Libra. Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands, the Emperor, okay, King of Cups. You got two Kings and the Emperor so far. All right, let's get your underlying energy. Eight of Wands. I am going to shuffle for the Seven of Swords, okay? You have the Eight of Wands as your underlying energy, which is communication, okay? It's information being expressed. So that is something that is on your mind, Libra, okay? And you also got another that's interesting, a messenger card, okay? I was trying to see if I can find some more information on the information you're going to be receiving, but it looks like there's definitely some messages, some understanding that you are learning about things. Maybe you're making, coming to a conclusion about something as well in your life with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands really is about making, getting information, okay? The transfer of messages, movement, things changing really fast as well, okay? So, you know, there's a lot going on, okay, for you, Libra, and that's kind of what's on your mind. It looks like either you heard something or you're coming to a conclusion about something, okay? You do have the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is the Thief card, and it's also it could have something with betrayal or getting away with something, strategically trying to get away with something. So, and you have the King of Wands and the Emperor here. So I feel like you might be in a place where either you're trying to get away with something or someone in your life is trying to get away with something. Like you might I want another card, and I am going to pull another clarifier, and I want to pull it for the Emperor card. You have 2 kings and the Emperor, so there's a lot of masculine energy around you right now. Okay, and it's not that it's about men in your life, but it could also be, it could be you in some way. So I do want to try to pull some more energy for the Emperor card, because the Emperor is the King of Kings. Okay, so I would like a little bit more clarifying for that. So you have the 7 of Swords, which really starts with some deception. There is deception around you. And I think that, you know, with the King of Wands is a very charismatic king. So I don't know if this is someone that's fooling you or you're fooling them. And again, it could be vice versa. Energy works both ways. Okay. Okay, you got the Devil. I'm going to speak to this as this is happening to you, but you need to understand that if the roles are reversed, you are the person that knows that. Okay, so if you are causing this, then put yourself in that position. Okay, but I feel like either you are putting things together, or you're coming to the conclusion, or you're actually going to even hear something, that there is a little bit of deception going on in your relationship with the current person. The Devil came up to clarify the Emperor, and it looks like your significant other, which is beyond the King of Wands, which is a very charismatic person, and energy of somebody that is highly charming. They can charm their way out of anything you discover, is basically what I'm trying to say. And I really hate to put this out there like that. Again, if you're the one doing this, and keep your eyes open, because you're the one causing this. So just bear in mind that roles can be reversed. Okay. There is some kind of a deception. The Devil card came up to clarify the Emperor, and that is basically what it's saying, is that this Emperor here, which could be your mate, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, your mate is the Emperor, and the Emperor is represented in a way that says that this person is a very significant person in your life. It's also a person that makes some decisions. So it has equal partnership with you. It can also indicate, if you're married, that that person has, it's your husband in some ways, okay, whether you're married or you're not. But that's how strong of a person they are, how established they are in your life, okay, is the Emperor. And that person is being very deceptive somehow, okay. It could be something to do with restrictions, like they are having a really hard time restricting themselves from something. There could be a deception in addiction. They could be addicted to something, or they could be engaging in something that is addictive. All right. So Libras, for some of you, I'm kind of getting that it's almost half and half right now, because it's really kind of leaning both ways with me. You could be engaging in some behaviors that are becoming an issue for you personally, but your significant other may find out about it, okay? Or you're going to find out that your significant other is engaging in something. The deception card is here, and the deception card is here. So you're almost sandwiched between two cards that really are trying to make you open your eyes to something. Again, this is not going to be for every Libra out there. So if this is not resonating with you, then it's not resonating with you. Okay. This card could also mean sexuality, like maybe there's some issues with sexuality that are not being brought forward. It could simply be like an addiction to pornography that your significant other is starting to engage in again, or for the first time, or you're going to discover something like that. It could be something like that. It could be maybe that they are, you know, drinking behind your back, or it could just flat out be that they're having a relationship outside of your relationship as well. It could be sex, okay? But when I say that there's deception, it's something that will bother you personally in the relationship, or if you're the one doing this, Libra, it's going to bother you. It's enough that you know it's bad and your partner would not accept it. But either way, it's going to be found out. So be prepared. Maybe this summer can be kind of a game changer for some of you guys out there. Okay, I know that Libra sometimes can be good at keeping secrets, and that could have something to do with it. And it could be something very simple, but it's going to be enough to where your partner is going to be very upset over it. Okay, so the deception part of things, I would suggest that maybe should stop if you want to. It's not in a place where you can try to that you cannot turn it around. I think like with this first part right here, that you can turn it around before it blows up in your face, where things get discovered and the information gets relayed to your partner. Okay, you do have here at the bottom the King of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. And what this is telling me, Libra, is I think part of it is with the Six of Wands as well. This has something to do with recognition and feeling good about yourself. So whatever is happening, whatever the deception is, why it's happening has to do with the desire of wanting to feel important, just wanting to be recognized, and I think also admired. So whatever is going on here, it's just that need to be admired. Maybe things have gotten a little more stale in the relationship and you're not feeling like that desire anymore for your partner, and so they're seeking it somewhere else. They're just wanting more attention. I also feel for some of you that there is somebody out there that is giving a little bit more attention to your significant other than you are. And it's in a way beginning to cause a little bit of issues between you two. You may not realize it. Again, roles can be reversed. You may not realize it. That's what's going on. But there could be an element more or less of temptation to do something than what's actually happening. Like it could simply be that nothing is happening, but your significant other is beginning to notice that they are being noticed, and that might make them feel good about themselves to a degree where they might even be tempted to follow through or encourage it to happen because it makes them feel good about themselves. You do have the Eight of Pentacles here, which is a card of like focus and like putting your effort and your energy into something in particular. Okay, it could be repetitive tasks also, skill development, trying to get better at something. It could also be work. It could simply stand for work. So some of this stuff could be happening in the workplace. So keep kind of your mind on that. So Libra, if you are the one that is doing this, I think that you may want to kind of check yourself, maybe refocus yourself a little bit and see what areas in your life you can have more control over so that these things don't happen. If you are a Libra who this is happening to, maybe this is a time to initiate communication, conversation with your partner about what is going on before the temptation actually takes place, because the devil is hanging around. Okay, the devil is sitting on somebody's shoulder right now, and doesn't mean it's already happened, but it could very well happen because somebody is enjoying the attention of somebody else that is not in your connection. Okay, they're enjoying it and they're secretly liking it. I think you know what, the King of Cups is not necessarily a bad person. You know, they're a very good person. They love deeply. They have the sense of emotional balance, but when they're unhealthy, they could be emotionally unbalanced and very manipulative, needy, and they only focus on themselves. Okay, so the King of Cups, I think, is probably the worst one to have in a bad place. And the King of Cups is also the one that's really susceptible to addictions as well, because they are very touchy-feely. So they turn to their emotions when they're in a bad place. So the fact that you've got that card and this card together, so if the King of Cups is in a bad place, they can very easily turn into that, where it's just self-indulging kind of behavior. And just kind of looking to what feels good to them. King of Cups can be very, very toxic when he or she, I'm calling it he because it's a king, but when he or she is in a bad place, they can be an extremely toxic person, more so than any of the other suits. So I think, you know, that there are some things that may come to light this summer for you guys, Libra. So just kind of keep your eyes open. If you haven't heard anything, haven't done anything, the line, I think what this card is basically saying is that this is the energy that is surrounding you right now. And it could also be the energy that needs to happen. So you could initiate some of those conversations as well, Libra, if you would like to keep any of this from happening that's on the table. I mean, that wasn't a lot of sexual energy that was brought out, but there's the sexual energy that I saw is not the sexual energy that you want to happen. So that's all I have for you, Libra. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I would appreciate any type of feedback or support for my channel. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye, Libra.